Trace.
Today we are in Ulverston.
And what is it we're planning on doing?
We're walking to almost Carlisle to Hannah's.
Tomorrow we walk from Ulverston to Coniston, which is about 15 miles. Then day 2 is Coniston into Langdale Valley. Day 3 we walk from the Langdales over into Borrowdale to Rosthwaite. Day 4 is the short one where we go from Rosthwaite to Keswick and stop overnight. Day 5 is another long day where we go from Keswick around the back of Skiddaw and round to Caldbeck. And then on day 6 we go from Caldbeck up to Dalston. Well, I suppose we can't come to Ulverston without having this picture coming.
So this sculpture marks the start of the Cumbria Way, a long distance route from Ulverston to Carlisle. It represents a compass with a cairn in the centre. The cairn contains rocks representative of the geology along the route.
First pint of the holiday. Is it going down well? Sat here nearly half an hour waiting to get a drink, and I've got my pint of Cumbria Way.
It's a classy joint, as you can see. Well, Tracy's just in the supermarket getting supplies for the day, and then we're going to get started. How did you do?
All right.
Oh, they had stuff in.
No. I'm happy and jolly when we saw.
And we're off. Still to the sun in, and there was live music on till very late. It was like somebody put our bed on the pyramid stage at Glastonbury. But we had earbuds, so we managed to get a night's sleep. It's Sunday morning, about 7:30, and we're about to set off. We're walking 15 miles. This is the start of the Cumbria Way. The first few miles are really just trips in across fields and through farms, and so it's a little while before we get into the lakes proper. There's no shops, pubs, there's nothing between here and Coniston apart from the odd campsite. But we've got a, what have you seen? Oh yeah, just looking across at the pepper pot. That we were at yesterday. It's called the John Barrow Memorial. John Barrow was a Ulverston resident who founded the Royal Geographical Society.
Hey?
I didn't hear you say that.
Just after that you said it's down here in this corner, so I thought you were just dismissing it.
I was.
So you did hear me then, did you?
No, well, I wasn't really listening. Yeah, it's a bit disheartening when you've been walking for 2 hours and you can still see Ulverston.
Just met a farmer, and he said that his son has done this walk, the Cumbria Way, and this is the easy bit.
He aims to be at Beacon Tarn for lunch. Or am I trying to have it all my own way?
By getting the drone, faffing about with bloody drones for hours on end, and then telling me to stop dawdling. Cheeky sod. I'm tired now.
You've already got some blisters?
Got blisters, yeah, already.
It's a bit hot today.
Oh look, the scenery's changing. Coming very close to the mountain now, aren't we?
Yeah. Do it again.
No, I thought that was very good.
It sounded like you were acting.
I didn't, I thought they were very good acting.
Oh, look, the scenery. It's a bit wooden. It's a bit wooden.
How dare you?
We're going to go off up to the farm and then round the back, and then that'll take us around to the Tarn. To answer your question, no, this is the wrong path. I don't know why you've gone up there.
You need to keep your eyes on the map. You're the one with the map.
We should be going down there. Come on. The question is, was this a really bright idea?
Probably not.
That's cold as it looks.
We're following this path now, which should take us eventually down to the shore of Lake Coniston. No, Tracy, we can't get the bus from the bottom of Coniston through into the village.
Just round the corner, down Main Road.
It'll be like last night. It'll be a nightmare in Coniston. It'll be like if we thought.
Yeah.
So.
Got a couple of cans and go back to the
Yeah,
hotel room.
so it'll be a sandwich and a couple of cans from the spa and back to the bedroom, back to our luxury hotel. You know, stopping in somewhere really nice tonight, but that's probably what we'll be doing.
Oh, that'd be all right. We'll have a nice bath.
Yeah, it'll be fine. We set off at just after 7:30 this morning. It's now heading to 5 PM. Do you recognise the theme developing? Feeling as if we're getting somewhere now, because well, it's a bank holiday weekend, can you tell? Campsites are all heaving. Yeah, Coniston, outskirts of. All we could get accommodation wise in Coniston was a place with twin beds. How have you coped not sleeping with me last night?
I've had a really good night's sleep. I'm eating this quiche in because we can't take it with us, so I'll stop it.
It's really hot today. Yeah, I know we need to crack on, but I want to do a bit of this first.
Yeah, well, don't have a go at me when I need a rest then.
But we're leaving Coniston on day 2. We just stopped at the, what's it, the Lakeland House. Guest house, which I think we're probably the only northern people in there, weren't we?
Yeah, just walking along Coniston, the banks of Coniston was just interminable. Just thinking when we were having our breakfast and we were tucking into our buns, people are what they eat, aren't they?
In what way?
Well, he looked like an Earl Grey man, and she looked like a porridge person.
Didn't really have a good look at her, was she? Porridge in what way?
hippie.
Oh, okay.
Hippie,
All right.
new agey type.
There'll be no judgments on this walk.
Today's final location or destination is the old Dungeon Gill Hotel at the end of the Langdale Valley. So how long is it since you swum in the third pool at the River Derwent?
Probably 16 last time, so it's a good 20 years.
And you're 50, you do the maths.
What do you think about all that? Oh, that's made you quiet, hasn't it? Putting camera on. You had a lot to say before that, didn't you?
What kind of cows were they in?
Herdwick. And this is Tarn Howes.
Particularly good here in the autumn, particularly around November time, especially when all the trees change in colour.
What are you looking at? Someone's not put that one in too well, haven't they? First 10,000 steps done, or as I like to call it, first 2 pints earned. What?
Not going to lose any weight on this holiday, are we?
So I'll check the map.
I think that's always a good idea.
Oh wow, a big bird of prey just coming over our head, unfortunately, because this is a wide angle lens, you won't get to see it. Look, you've just threatened to
do you
get a
in.
smash my head with a rock and put me behind a wall.
Oh, I didn't mean it. I wouldn't do it.
We're at Burlington Slate Mine, and we'll shortly be heading down and rejoining the Cumbria Way again. Pint of Thwaites' Wainwright has lifted my spirits. What about you?
I've got a nice warm glow.
Good. New Dungeon Gill.
1.25 miles.
We're at Old Dungeon Gill, that's further.
We're at our new Dungeon.
We're not new, we're at Old.
Oh well.
Tomorrow we're leaving the old Dungeon Gill. We're going to be going through the valley over there, up over Stake Pass and dropping down into Borrowdale Valley, where we'll be stopping at the Scafell Hotel.
Why are you in the bathroom with your foot in a bin?
Oh, that's nice. Because I've got a swollen toe.
We're going to be going over Stake Pass and dropping down into the Borrowdale Valley to Rosslate. So the hotel's done us a packed lunch each. So what have you got in your packed lunch, Trace?
Got tuna mayo sandwich, Mars bar, pocket of crisps,
Yep.
a big slab of flapjack,
Excellent.
and a can of Diet Coke, I think.
The Scafell Pike, the biggest mountain in England, directly ahead 4 miles.
Oh, we just looked on the phone or something.
Yeah. There's a plaque to Wainwright at his old terrace house in Blackburn, which is where I was born. And having come from Blackburn, I can thoroughly understand why he wanted to escape
To this.
up here. So just up there behind me is Pike of Stickle. There's nowhere to go other than backwards. If you go in any other direction, you come to a sticky end.
So this one's Bowfell.
I think that's Bowfell here.
Right.
And then up in the dip, we've been up round the back of there before, Angle Tarns up that way. So going over Stake Pass, I think it goes to about just under 600 metres, something like that. It's a little hot for walking today.
Going that way, are we?
Don't you think it looks like it was once a volcano that we're in?
I think you're talking nonsense.
Talking nonsense.
More likely to have been a glacier. Coming through.
It's like a volcano to me. When we get to the ridge, there should be a path that crosses, and the little tarn should be just the other side on the left. So the path's literally just here, and you'd miss it, but there's the tarn's just over the ridge of this. So you could walk right past it without realising. time do you want to stop for lunch?
Just like a big flapjack.
Commit.
Oh, shit. Don't say that.
This is where it gets squeezed between the rocks like it does
Oh
further
my
down.
God.
So it's quite deep.
Yeah. Anyway,
What?
you promised me a fun day today. I'm still waiting.
Is the fun not started yet?
Not yet, no.
Yep. You don't want to be on the beach.
More time to take our time, more time to swim. Whatever you call it. Is it swimming day today? No, not today. What day? Oh, okay.
It's swimming day. It's swimming day tomorrow.
Yeah,
What
I'll get 2 minutes
You'll
and
be-
you'll be looking at you watch saying, come on. Easy pal, he said. Come on.
Stop swearing on YouTube.
Oh, shut up.
I told you this was a lovely short walk.
No, you didn't. I just don't believe a word you say anymore. Ill in the way that made it harder.
I thought it was a doddle.
Did you?
Yeah. But I think you're doing really well on the Cumbrian Way for a lady of your age.
You're not that far behind me, are you? Silly man. Not winding me up anymore.
Can you see Castle Crag? You see the cat bells there
Oh, you explaining for the sake of the camera, are you?
as
Not
well,
wanting me.
and for you.
Come on.
She's not interested.
Not playing.
We're in Rosthwaite now, just arriving at the Scafell Hotel. And again, I think we've had enough. It's enough for one day, certainly in this heat. So this is day 4, we're leaving the Scafell Hotel. Today is an easy day because we couldn't get booked in to Skiddaw House. We're having to stop at Keswick tonight, but it's a blessing really because today's supposed to be the hottest day and all we really need to do is get down Borrowdale Valley to Keswick by this evening. So that means we have an opportunity to go swimming. This is the village of Rosthwaite. I know we've still got quite a bit of a walk to do today, but do you want to have a little detour up to the caves or not?
Do you want to? You do, don't you?
Well, this is the path here, but I mean the caves are literally just here. Shall we just go and have a quick look? known as, I think it's Milliken Dalton, I think his name was. Might have that slightly wrong, normally do with names. And he lived here for a while. And there's a smallish cave just here, but just up the steps there, that's where the big main cave is. There's somebody in the cave with no clothes on, so we're gonna leave it for today. Oh well. Well, we've come through Grange and we're now heading on the path down to Derwent Water. We'll just follow Derwent Water around to Keswick. Successfully made it to Keswick. This is going to be fun, isn't it? Yep, it is. We've arrived at Keswick. I've never seen it busier. It's mad. Turned 7 AM and we're leaving the hotel in Keswick. Tonight we're stopping at the Oddfellows Arms in Caldbeck. So it's 15 miles and it's our last fells today. So from Keswick we're going to be going up round the back of Lattrig to the car park, one of the main car parks, to go up Skiddaw. From there we'll go between Skiddaw and Blencathra up to the youth hostel Skiddaw House. From there there's different options, but we're going to take the path to the right and that will take us around eventually to High Pike. From there we drop down fairly quickly and that's the end of the fells. Then we're on the road and that will take us the last couple of miles to Caldbeck. So the Kendal mint cake that I packed is still travelling around with us. It's all congealed and it's melted in the sun and reset several times.
Probably need it today though.
I'd be surprised if we meet more than half a dozen people. We might not even meet anybody till we get to the other side of here.
just over there in the trees is Skiddaw House Youth Hostel.
You just presumed I was going to say.
I did.
You presumed I was going to add,
Yeah.
didn't you?
Yeah. Well, you were, weren't you?
No, I wasn't.
Didn't presume.
As Tracy said, the pyramid shape. So when we get up to the house, Cumbria Way goes in 2 directions. So we're going to take the right one. This is where we turn left. Should be a path. Takes us. What? What, this going up here? Must be, mustn't it? So there's a sign here. It says Caldbeck Common is one of the foremost areas in Britain for mining, industrial archaeology and mineral veins. It's notified as a site of specific scientific interest. And then there's a lot of stuff about don't go picking things up and taking them with you.
I don't think I'll be picking anything up to take with me. I can't do with the extra weight. Certainly don't want rocks in my rucksack. Oh, look at that size. That looks fun. Look what's in it. I mean, I'm no geologist. They look rusty, don't they?
5 important mineral veins at Carriston Mine.
So are you sure we're going the right way? Because the path seems to wind up. All right, I see.
Follow the river.
Oh well, fair enough. Just seen it again. Oh look, we're going up into the mist.
Wooden. Heading up to that building up there.
It's just bog. Bog, bog, bog.
This is where the day slows down considerably, I think.
Well, that's why we tried to make the time this morning, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know what this building is up here in the mist. It could be a bothy, but mountain bodies. Oh yeah, it is. Excellent. Lingy hut. Go and have a sit down for 5 minutes.
Come in here.
Wonderful. Oh, and people have left porridge and things as well. So this is High Pike that we're climbing now, which gets to 658 metres.
Witter.
Time to break open the Kendal mint cake, do you think? Caldbeck's going to be. So just down there. Through onto the road now for just over a mile to the Oddfellows. This is our final day. We're just leaving the Oddfellows Arms in Caldbeck, which was lovely. It was alright, wasn't it?
Yeah, nice day. All refreshed. Well, we're heading to Ulverston and then through to Durdar, which is our final destination.
So why are we not going through to Carlisle like everybody else?
No, because we've got accommodation booked this evening in Durdar. Daughter and almost son-in-law and grandson.
So that's why our Cumbria Way doesn't quite make it into the centre of Carlisle, but
been there before.
By all accounts, you're not missing much in that last last 2 or 3 miles. So just heading out of Caldbeck, and we go past the church, then we join the river, and we sort of follow the river all the way today.
So that's the churchyard, is it, where John Peel is buried?
We spend a lot of time walking around graveyards looking for famous dead people. So John Peel is from the song that people probably know, which I won't sing, but I do know some of the words from it. So, do you ken John Peel in his coat so gay? Do you ken John Peel at the break of day? Do you ken John Peel when he's far, far away with his horn and his hounds in the morning? Something like that. So we started there, into all these places, Caldbeck. So you see we're nearly there now.
So it certainly feels like we're out of the wilderness now. If you can look over there, after I get past this tree, that's really where the Lake District starts from the north of Cumbria.
If we get that kind of area, some lunch. It's 20 past 12. So, a Bishop's Palace. A gift by King Henry III to Bishop Walter somebody or other.
More clerk in 1230. Nearly at the end of the walk. It's been interesting, hasn't it? Varied.
Very. Would you recommend it?
Yeah, something to do if you're into walking. Yeah, definitely.
A lot of people do it over 5 days rather than 6, but we did over 6. Would you recommend 5 or 6?
No, I wouldn't recommend 5 days. Mainly for my feet. It would be a bit of a hard slog. You know, whereas we got some time for a bit of swimming.
Yeah. It would have just been walking the whole time.
Yeah, eating and sleeping.
I'd say there's an argument for doing it over 7 days and then having a bit more time to, a bit more swimming and things.
Some more time to stop and look around and
yeah. Where are we now? Limehouse School.
Yeah.
All right. We stopped at Bridge End for a pint of Theakston's. So we're arriving in Dalston, and so that's the end of our Cumbria Way, because we're shooting off to our relative's house that's not too far from here. But if you haven't already, then please subscribe and join us, because in the summer we're off up to Scotland and we're going to Islay and the Outer Hebrides and Skye and all over, so there'll be lots more of this fun. Thanks for watching.